Quarter Ninja presents.
Hello my dear friends, hello and welcome to the Quarter Ninja's lair where we play games, and today we are playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. And as always, you know, we are doing our playthrough videos. This is the episode 39 and we are still having 930 cars to go in our playthrough. You know that we are doing a 1000 car journey. So what is here? We prepared this beautiful BMW 850 CSI Widebody, the CSI which is not widebody, as you can see the difference at the back of the car, and the amazing Opel Manta, all three European cars from, you know, like 30 years ago or so. Beautiful, amazing machines. I really love them. They're prepared fully in the previous episode, and let's start immediately with the work. We are not going to waste any time. So as you know, let's first maybe drop engines in. I think that would be the most prudent way to go forward. The point is, you know, we are doing 1000 car journey in a way. Okay, we have enough engines, that's good. What I'm thinking, let's first do this. Let's drop engines in. Okay, I am lagging because there is so many things in my inventory, and yeah, this game doesn't really work well with it's not optimized very well. I said that so many times, but nothing can be done about that. Okay, we dropped engines. Now we can return our crane. You see, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And yes, let's go back to our 1000 cars. As you know, we did first in 21 episode, from 0 to episode 21, we managed to go from level 0 in the game, basically level 1, to level 50, which is well, you know, as you can see, the top right corner, level 55 is the top level, but actually level 50 brings to you the last unlock. After that there is nothing there. You can go to level 55 and that's that. I don't understand why and what would be the reason behind that, but you know, probably they planned to do something but they didn't, as they really left this game alone, and the developers are not really doing anything with this game. In any case, we managed to go in 21 episodes, 2-hour episodes. As you know, we are always doing 2 hours. We managed to go to level 50. Once when we done that, we decided to do 1000 cars journey, which is the buy, restore, repair and sell 1000 cars, and not 1000 Bolt Atlantas or Bolt Chapmans or something like that, but 1000 unique cars, which means lots of mods. Well, many mods. I'm just going to take my microphone down a bit. Many mods. Let me see, do we have something here? No. And anything else, you know, we have our DLCs, all of them. So basically, if the game has DLC, I do have it. So we have every single DLC released, which is very good because we have all the cars, you know, in the game. So if you don't have some car in your game and you're wondering why is that, either it is because there is a mod installed, and we have only 10 mods. You know, every time we install only 10 mods, and 10 mods only. So basically we are going to kinda when we finish, we uninstall our mods and install new mods, and you can follow all of that in our 1000 car spreadsheet. The link is in the description. It's very nice. I think everything is there, all the informations, prices, what cars we restored when, how, and things like that. So feel free to, you know, check that. There is a link in the description, and I think you're going to like it. It's very informational, and you know, it tells you exactly what's going on. So we are at 930 cars to go. We did 70 until today, which is not so bad, I would say. And we are managing usually to do 5 cars per episode, okay? 5 cars per episode, which is, from my point of view, very nice. Although, as you can imagine, did we need these, or I don't know, I hope I didn't pay attention at all. Yeah, these. As you know, we are always preparing engine in advance, and shocks and wheels, because these are the repetitive jobs in a way. So basically there is not much to rim 9A. Let's find 9A, and these are the front ones. And these are repetitives, and we did engine guide videos. You maybe know, maybe don't know. Link is again in the description. Everything is there in our, especially in our 1000 cars spreadsheet. Everything is there with links and stuff. So we have 6 videos about the engines, and these engines are 62 in numbers. That is how many engines we have at the game, in the game at the moment. We did 6 videos. Some of them are 10 engines, some of them are 11 engines, and these are there to give you a basic idea about how to assemble, you know, specific engine. Everything is time coded, so you can just click to the time code and go directly to the engine you are interested to see. And I welcome you to, invite you basically to come and check stuff. It's very useful, informational, and I think as a guide, it's very, very good. Not really technical. I didn't talk much about technical aspects of the engines, although I did mention in the last episode a little bit about differences between engines and what is the wheel is 9A, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, that's about that. Now we are pushing forward. We are trying to do you see we missed, yeah, you know what we missed. I always talk about that. These bushings are tricky little piaches. They can, yeah, make your life miserable if you forget to put them in. Perfect. Let's see. We will need quite a lot of parts from what I can see. Yep, catalytic converter stuff. There is a really well. Let's type it like this. There is really a lot of things going on here. There is a lot of stuff we need to put in. I will also buy 6 of these. And we are going to need many things, because we have another car that is exactly the same. Actually, this is amazing. We have 2 pipes. How many gearboxes? 2 gearboxes. All of that is perfect. So why I chose, as I said, we are doing different cars all the time. And is this okay? Yeah, I think it is. Let's see, starter. We are doing different cars all the time. Not all the way, all the time. And the idea is actually, I was looking at mods, and mods are, I don't know, let's say maybe 700 cars if I'm not mistaken. So if you look at that, we can kind of use 700 cars from mods, and then we have DLCs and few hundred, maybe not few hundred, but not sure what is the real number. Actually, I never checked what DLC and stuff. I can check it, not a big deal, but we will have, I think, 1000 cars quite easy, especially if we are doing a different versions of the same car. Like today we are doing 2 versions of the beautiful BMW 850 CSI, and when I'm doing different versions, I explained that multiple times, but I will just repeat it. I'm doing it when it makes sense in a way, which means this time we are doing it because there are actually 2 different versions of the car. One is Widebody with a bigger body and sides and stuff like that. It looks more sporty, it's more presence and stuff like that. Another one is normal road version, which was the most common one. So these 2, from my point of view, are different enough to give us a kind of chance to do 2 versions, which are the same car but a little bit different in a way. We did the same with, for example, Peugeot 205 Turbo 16, if you remember. What we did there, we did one, no, we need rear. We did one rally version, or it was more or less a race version, I think, and we did one road version, and these were completely different from each other, you know, different liveries and stuff, and it made a lot of sense to do it. Also, I have a new set of 2 cars already ready, and you will see them at somewhere at the end of this episode. We are going to bring them in and start to work on them. I installed some new mods, and funny thing, I went to Junkyard once. That was funny. I installed mods, a few new mods, because I removed some old ones, which we basically finished. And I went to the Junkyard and I found the 2 cars basically that I was I installed 2 minutes ago, and some cars that I installed weeks ago I still cannot find, and that's kinda very funny, but nothing can be done about that. So yes, we have 2 interesting cars, the same car, but I say different version, which we are going to do again in the next episode. And we are slowly moving and pushing, you know, towards our goal. I'm really excited. I love this game. As I say, I critique a game a lot. I think there is so many things that is not done well in the game. There is lack of attention to the game from developers, complete lack of attention, and things like that. But still, I love the game. And I stand behind it in a way that I spent my money and I got every single DLC and everything, so I gave my money to devs, although I don't appreciate them not really working on the game and improving it even more. And you can always argue, you know, maybe there will be new version or something. Yes, but that's not how games are done. But still, not my thing to say. They can do whatever they want. It's their game. As you know, I spoke about that. I worked in gaming industry for some time as a head of community management in a big international company. You know, I spoke about that multiple times. I will repeat. I traveled the world. I met the people. I know how things are working in the gaming company. I know how programming is done. Basically, I know stuff. So I'm not talking crap, you know, I'm not talking something that I don't understand. No, that was my job and I know it very well, and I can really talk about that, you know, with confidence. Let's see what is missing here. I'm just checking. I know that we are missing. So, you know, I would avoid to talk about stuff I don't understand or I don't know anything about, but many people choose to talk about things they have no clue about, because they believe they are somehow, I don't know, special, and they think they can tell us things even if they have no clue about them. I was looking what is missing and then I realized, yeah. Also, I worked in a repair shop. That's also a funny thing. As I said, that is not my vocation. I am not doing that. I am doing other stuff. But, you know, I helped my friend for some time, you know, to manage a shop, to put it on right way, organization and stuff like that. And I learned a lot in the process, so I'm quite happy about that. Rear suspension arm, okay. Oh, I have a fresh coffee. I can tell you that's super nice. I got myself a coffee machine, like, I don't know, maybe a week ago or something. And as you know, I live in China, or if you don't know, I live in China. And at the moment, that is where I am. And I got myself, I'm just looking, maybe let's do this car also immediately, and then we are going to move with bodywork and stuff. So yeah, I live in China and I like to buy Chinese products, Chinese things, you know, machines and stuff. They do have very high quality products, you know, contrary to what people believe, you know. Yes, you can find cheap stuff, of course, low quality stuff, as you can find it in any country in the world, actually. There is no issue about that, and you know, every country has producers that are doing high quality stuff, low quality stuff, medium quality stuff, doesn't really matter. It just depends on a specific producer and what they want to do. But in any case, what I wanted to say, I got for myself a super nice coffee machine, which is a very, very, let's say, I don't know how to call it, air filter cover, just give me a second. Cost efficient, I would say that is the best word. We don't need base, we need cover, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's buy 2 of these. And it is a very, very nice machine. It is company called Konka, and you might even know about that. You might hear it, heard about it. You might even see their products. They're exporting all over the world. And I got their machine, and it's very, very nice. The price for that machine is like half of the price for freaking DeLonghi or something, from Europe, and it's doing more actually. It has that kind of semi-automatic system for the milk, where you just put milk in the tank, and you turn on, you choose cappuccino on your machine, and it makes cappuccino and stuff like that. So yeah, it's almost automatic, I would say, not fully, but almost automatic. So a very, very nice machine, as I said, at the fraction of cost what would cost you to buy any of these Western very, very expensive brands, which they're selling the really, really expensive stuff for no apparent reason. And I can tell you this machine is very, very good. I was really impressed. I didn't know what to expect, but I was pleasantly surprised with the Oops, did we forgot to remove steering rack? Wow, that's funny. Let me just run here and try to repair it. Yep, yeah. Let's repair it. Perfect. I didn't see it, I missed it, because I was doing that at the end of previous episodes. So yeah, as you can see, a little bit of collision stuff here and there. I don't mind about that at all. I explained it multiple times. I am grateful to the modders, to the guys who are making these models, and head down for them. They're amazing and perfect, in a way that they're bringing us something that we would not have in any other way. So who cares if the parts are not fitting maybe perfectly well? I really don't. So yeah, if you are a purist, I'm quite sure you can play only DLC or vanilla cars and be perfectly happy with that. Okay, so we spoke about the coffee machine. Yes, I'm super happy. It is great, perfect, nice Rim 7, very, very beautiful machine, and I'm happy that I actually got it. These are different wheels, as you can see. The car is different in a way, so yeah, that's why we are doing 2 versions, as you can imagine. Okay, so let's go back to the game. We spoke a little bit about coffee machine, about Chinese manufacturers and stuff like that. And guys, I can tell you, oh my goodness, if you, and most of the people never visited China or had any opportunity to come and see, this is surreal, the country is, well, basically, I don't know how to say it except rich, it's astonishing, honestly. Especially big cities, you would not believe these big cities are. I visited more than 50 countries, so that's the number. I cannot tell you exactly. I think it's 57 or something, almost 60 countries in the world. Most of them developed countries, like countries that are, rich or whatever you want to call it. European countries, North America, stuff like that. and I can tell you there is nothing out there that can compare to China, their cities, their everything. It's astonishing. It's just surreal. You wouldn't believe, you know. It's new. It's simply amazing. I'm simply stunned. I was stunned when I came here, and I'm still stunned. You know, like I cannot believe that country can be so progressive and, you know, have so many great things and stuff like that. So yeah, if you ever have opportunity, I do really recommend come to China and visit it. Go check, for example, Chongqing, the city with 30 million people, one of the probably the biggest city in the world. It is like a completely surreal city, completely new. It's astonishing, simply. Of course, not to talk about Beijing, which is which is the capital, and it's simply amazing. Shenzhen, you know, Guangzhou, and all these, Shanghai, of course, all these big cities. Yeah, it's really very worth visit and check it, and, you know, see what's going on there. So with that out of the way, I just want to mention, you know, thing that we forgot, and that is like, subscribe, and comment. Of course, as you can imagine, likes and subscribes always welcome, and, you know, for every creator, that's good thing. And I always say, you know, subscription is great for you also, because you first become part of the community, and second, you know, you can get notifications and be informed what's going on the channel. So why not? It's not a big deal, and that's always a nice thing, you know, when we can help our creators who are doing everything in their power, you know, to give us something back, and something to kind of show games or whatever else you like. You know, some people watch games, some people watch movies, some people watch some science stuff. There is so many things on the internet today. Well, that's actually quite nice. I cannot say anything against it. So yeah, like, subscribe, and comment. For me, actually, I would say comments are the most important thing. Feel free, you know, to share your opinion about the game. What do you think about it? How do you like it? You know, you can also say, you know, what do you what cars do you like, or what cars you don't like, what cars you drive, what cars you would like to drive, and things like that. So feel free to share stuff with me and the community in the comments down below. I am just looking, this is complicated, as I always say, complicated, the suspension, as it has really way too many parts, and then you really need to seriously work on it and not forget anything, because, you know, always this question, did you miss some bushing or something? Luckily for us, when we press right button, let's see, like this, and car status, then we can see, you know, what we are missing or not missing. So that's very good for us. In any case, this second BMW is really going nicely. I think very soon it is going to be finished. We don't have a rear drive axle, which annoys me, but nothing can be done about that. Let's buy 3 of these. Many things you can repair, and many things you will repair, especially on the higher quality cars that come from auctions or barns even. You will be able to repair many of these things, and that's kind of pretty nice. This was the rim number 7, but the rear wheels, this is it, the bigger, wider ones. Now, do we have something else here? You see how you can miss stuff. It's astonishing, simply. You don't see it. Okay, perfect. Now let's put drive shaft while we are here. I did manage to get quite a few batteries, so we have also a load of batteries that are ready and charged. Rear suspension arm B, we do know that we don't have it, so let's put it. You see only 3 of these. Small rubber bushings, probably we will need these. Maybe I need only 1 on this car, we will see. This is again a rear suspension arm. This is that? Just give me a second to recheck. Rear suspension upper arm, yeah, that should be the one. That should be the one. And also I think we are missing bushings, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these 2 bushings. Okay, let's put them in, and I think maybe from this side we need to put, look how many things, oh my goodness. Before I do anything else, I will go here and buy 20 small bushings, okay? Because we do need another bushing here and we don't have them, and that's that. Perfect, almost done. A few more parts here and there, and that would be it. So 2 BMWs, I really love them. These are very beautiful cars. I spoke about that when I was a young guy, young boy. I really, that was my dream car. So no magic in the fact that I am doing 2 of these, but these are different enough. Front clamshell, okay, we need to remove that. Starter and bushing, as you can see, we are missing 1 bushing. Let's see where that bushing is. Maybe here, maybe not. I cannot see. No, it's not here. So must be here. Yeah, as you can see, here. Okay, now with that out of the way, let's put starter in, and then what I want to do, I want to push car down, okay? And please, thank you so much, and see what we didn't remove. There was talk about some clamshell. Where is that? See, I'm trying now to figure that out. On the side, on the... Okay, let me see. Rear right fender, left fender, and front clamshell. Front clamshell might be... I'm just looking. I have no idea, honestly. Because I disassembled first one and I did the same with this one, but the funny thing is, you never know what will happen, and then we can do this. It's simple way actually. Go to 850. Okay, and what is the clamshell? Front clamshell. Okay, front clamshell. I was thinking, but the point is why I don't. I was thinking maybe this should be it, but it's not. What are the fenders? Let's see. What are the fenders? So bear with me, guys. Bear with that. Rear fenders, yeah. Rear left fender. And these fenders should be somewhere down. You see, almost astonishing, almost invisible. Almost. Now I got it. I still don't know where is the freaking clamshell. Doesn't really matter, because this one we will also remove it. This one we will see should not have that clamshell, so we can do it in a little bit, just let me see, different way. Yep, that one shouldn't have it. Okay, so let's see what parts, body parts do we have, how many 850 parts do we have. Okay, we do have a few, but not many. Engine cover, I'm looking where is that clamshell, you see, front clamshell on the top, but this car is different than this. Okay, you see this. this is the front clamshell. Okay, let's repair it if we can. So we got it. Interestingly enough, we got it. Okay. So let's see. These are all normal parts. You see, all normal parts for this car, which means this car has no special parts A, B or something, you know, just a normal part. And this is original, as you can see. I'm just going to see what we can actually return back to our car. Okay, so bear with me, and you can see the color of the car, and if you see that, you know that is the part from exact car. So that's kind of pretty cool. Front clamshell, you see it is original again, so perfect. Hood, do we have original hood? We do. So this car has many parts, while the other one, I think it's in worse condition. Good, very nice. I'm not going to complain. We do have quite a lot of parts, and this is also from this car. And let me see, do we have this? It's amazing. Now fender, we shouldn't have any window. Yeah, I know that. That is it. Do we have a rear clamshell? You see, this one is pretty much amazing. Left tail light. Okay, so we have it. I'm just checking, you know, this is the trunk tail light. Perfect. And these are all from this car, as you can see, actually. Let's put plate. What? Tasmania. Why not? Why not? I'm just looking. So do we have headlights? We don't. This one or this one? We do have this one. And engine cover? We do have this one. Okay, for this one we need a right fender, left headlight, right fender, right fender, right fender, and right fender, and left headlight closed. That is that. Left headlight, and we need, I'm just looking glass, okay? Bear with me, please. And this is a normal, which I want to buy. These are all normal. This should be it. Let me just double check. This should be headlight. And you see what is funny now? The car is almost perfect. We shouldn't even paint it if it didn't, you know, if it had that last part, but it didn't. So we will have to spend another 1,000 units of money for that. And for the front right fender, what did I buy? I bought left fender. Okay, front right fender. No, I got front right fender. Am I crazy? This is front right fender. Yeah, I thought I got it. Well, it doesn't really matter. What matters is just to double check. We should have front plate. We should. Tasmania. Okay, let's see. I'm just going fast through this. Front end. Front end. What the F is front end? Do we have front end here? Do we have front end here? Front end, front end. Okay, front end. We know what is front end, and perfect. So front end is a separate thing. Oh, amazing. Look at the beauty. Look at the beautiful machine. Let me see. Seat 6 leather D. Seat 6 leather D. Seat 6 leather D. And steering wheel 1 at the end somewhere. This one. Okay. And that would be a conclusion for... No. That was not the correct one, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, guys. Yep, I think we need 6 letter D. Yep. 6 leather yet again, and the steering wheel yet again. I hate when I have stuff in stock and I don't know why it doesn't move the top one immediately, the newest one. Perfect. That's that. Let's move the car to paint shop, and we will paint it immediately because we will need to paint the second one, no doubt in my mind. This is nice color. I don't think we should change anything. Are there liveries? No, they're just a template. Doesn't really matter. Let's do the factory one. Nice, beautiful color. I have no issue with that. A beautiful car, you have to admit. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car. Okay, I will just return it back there. Let's do this one, and let's see what do we actually have. Front left door, okay, and now fenders should be bigger ones. Front bumper, we have one. We don't have front end, I know. Headlights, headlight, cover, we have cover. Do we have hood? We don't. Right fender, no. Right door, I'm just checking, bear with me. Well, you know, maybe it's easier if we do this. It will be faster a little bit. Body. 850. What do we have? Trunk, left tail light, and that's about that. Okay, trunk and a left tail light. Wow. Okay, now we need to check just to be on the sure, to be sure. Rear left fender, no. I want first front right door. So doors are normal and front clamshell C. Doors are normal and front clamshell C. Okay. Doors are normal and front shell C. Front clamshell C. And I will put whatever I choose to be, guys, completely honest. Front clamshell C, yeah, this is what I expected. This we are going to put in immediately, no thinking about that. Rear bumper, rear clamshell B. I think fender, I have to check to be 100% sure. What kind of fenders? Rear right fender D and bumper D. Okay, rear right fender D and rear left and bumper D. We do need both side mirrors. I'm absolutely sure. We will see how many lights. We don't have both doors. We don't need both doors. Okay, fair enough. So we have some spare stuff that I bought for no reason at all. Okay, right fender. Fenders. I'm absolutely sure these. Do we have any other fenders before I buy them? I think the B's should be the way to go. Same with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and front window is the 1. Okay, let us see. I didn't buy things in advance because I really didn't actually want to do that. There was no need. Headlights. Okay, headlights and everything right and one left. Everything right. Headlights. We'll put these because we put A's on the first one and now, well, normal ones, and now we will put B's. So slowly we are going there. We don't have also, I believe, the rear clamshell. We do. Actually, I got it. This one doesn't really work here. Rear clamshell. Let me remove it. I don't like how that looks. That probably goes in the combination with some other, I'm thinking some other trunk, but there is no other trunk, interestingly enough. Let's buy this one also to check. I'm now, doing the same thing, guys, that you would do probably. I'm trying to figure out what is what, and I don't really mind. I enjoy it because it's super interesting and beautiful car. We don't have also front clamshell. We do, lucky for us, with roll bar. Nice. Let's put everything in. You see how different actually this car is. In a way, really you can feel the difference. And front end, I think I got this one. Yep, beautiful. Oh, this is nice. I don't like the color though, so we're going to change it. Let us see. Plates. Seat 6 leather D and steering. Okay, 6 leather D, 6 leather D. Let's go with 6 leather D, 2 of these. And that's that, my friends. That's that. Let's put hood back. Let's open this. Well, we don't need it actually, but doesn't really matter. Leather D. I don't know for what I got these seats and steering wheel, but I will probably find it in due time. Good. Last but not least are the plates, and let's put some nice Chinese plates. Why not? There is a huge number of BMWs here, so there is no issue about that. Perfect. Let's move car to our paint shop. I think that's what we have to do. And let's see, close the door, please. Thank you. Close. Thank you. We realize there are no liveries. This color, I don't know. Actually, when it's assembled, you know what? It doesn't look so bad. But let's. This is much better. Factory. Let's do this. I don't know if cars were really painted in that color, but I like it. Wide body, so you can see the difference. This is why I want to do two cars, and I will show you now side by side. I think that's important. Look at this. Look at this. How beautiful these things are, and how different they are. Actually, this one is so different, and wow. Amazing. So wide body and normal body, they are done. I'm absolutely thrilled and happy about that. Let's do the Opel Manta. Opel Manta, if you read history a little bit, you will see that was a really great car. It was racy, and it won quite a few rallies and stuff. Very interesting. And as always with Opel, they change their names of the cars, so Manta disappeared at some point, and sad, because I don't know, I like when car keeps the name, like Mustang. You always know the Mustang is Mustang. And with Opel, for example, you always have to think, what the heck was that before, what kind of car that was, and stuff like that. Like Cadet also, I hated that they removed it. Why? It was great car, positive in a way, you were always positively thinking when you were thinking about Opel Cadet. But who knows, they probably know much better than us why they're doing that. You will see when we assemble it, it's going to be really beautiful, although in previous episode you had already opportunity to see how the car looks, as it was auction car, basically perfectly how to say, not restored, perfectly in very good shape. I cannot remember the proper British English word actually. There is a word for that, but I cannot remember it at the moment. I'm not native speaker, so sometimes I will struggle with a word or two that I cannot remember from time to time. We don't have ventilated discs. Let's buy these. We'll buy 8 of these. We'll need them actually. So Opel Manta is the why? Just let me check. Okay, so Opel Manta is the car of today, and today also we are going to do 2 more cars that I have kind of prepared in a way. I have engines and I have shocks. I think I have shocks. I might miss a shock or 2, but we are going to do them on fly if needed, because that's really not a big deal. And we have 2 cars to do, and I hope we are going to be able to disassemble 2 more, which should kinda give us a head start for the next episode. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. This is A, of course, I knew it, and of course I don't have them in stock. So A's are much less used than B's actually. From what I've seen, A's are going with this shock and B's are going with other one. Classic 05, I think with 05 all of them are, no, they're not. No, they're not. Good. They're actually different size. So I would be mistaken if I said they're exactly the same. They're not. Okay, so a gearbox going in, and we are immediately switching to this side, and we are going to miss, I exactly know what, front axle knuckle cover, which is FFF. Hello, here. We'll buy 5 of these for now. Perfect. So this is slowly going together. This car I think is not going to be tricky in any way, especially because it's 1 version only. I did check it. I was hoping that we are going to have another version, some special, sport version or rally or something, but there is not, from what I checked. It doesn't really matter. The car itself is, beautiful and nice, and we love it. I did have opportunity, but when I was younger, to ride in one of these. I didn't drive it, but I did ride in one of these. So yeah, and that was kind of very interesting experience in a way. Let me see, 225. Yep. Okay, this front exhaust section comes here, starter cannot. What I recommend, let's move to rear suspension. As you can see, a lot of things that are going through each other and stuff like that. Yet again, I don't care, I don't mind. I'm not purist in such a way that I would really care about people doing something for free and me to complain. I think that's the worst thing the person can do, and that is the most thing that is happening the most. I'm following stuff and reading and things like that, and I see that people are mostly complaining and bitching about stuff that people do for free, and I'm like, what the F, people, are you crazy? Someone is giving you something for free, doesn't ask really anything back, and you're still bitching. Why you're not bitching when you pay a shitload of money for some shit that doesn't work or something, and then you are all polite and nice and asking, oh, can you help me, can you fix that and stuff? It's very strange, people are really strange in a way, and I think today's internet is completely effed up place, completely. I remember times without internet, of course. I remember some times and some stuff that you never heard about and you never will, and it was different before. And as always, people say, oh, it was better before. Every single generation will say that it was better in our time, or this or that, and probably it was in a way, because they would not say that. It was more simple, more, humane and stuff like that. More we move to, you know, these new times, everything is a little bit different. But you know, new generations, they know only this, so for them that's all perfectly fine. In any case, it doesn't matter. I came basically to the point of saying don't complain about free stuff, and don't bitch about that because it's free and no one asks you to, you know, be involved in any way with that if you don't want to. So yeah, that's that. And you know, because I've seen many comments that is exactly about the mods, you know, many comments where people are bitching, oh, this is not good, I don't like it. Who gives a flying F? Do you like it or not? If you don't appreciate it, don't use it and move on, you know, don't play it. So that's that. Spring caps. We need a few spring caps. Let's buy like 5 of them, and I don't know, maybe. And this suspension is a little bit yeah, zombie suspension away because it uses different parts that usually are not used together, but it's perfectly fine. Let's see, 100% everything. We are missing starter, of course, exhaust manifold. I know that. Starter and exhaust manifold, they have to be put in from what I remember. From here, yep. Starter is here. Do we have one? We do have 4. And this is the manifold, okay? So this is, you know, when I always say about these manifolds, why you have to put first this and that, because of these 2 screws. So that's kind of how it has to go. I'm just looking. That's about that, my dear friends. My Manta is almost done. Let's see how many Manta parts do we have. A sip of coffee, a beautiful coffee, I have to say. Color is astonishing, so I'm not touching color at all. Let's do it. I think we do have everything. This is one of the cars that are 100% all the way. Look at this. Look at this, and tell me, is that not a really looking great? Look at that car. Look at that. I will close the hood. It's freaking amazing, astonishing. Wow, I love it. This maybe has some, we will see, maybe it has livery. And then we are maybe going to use livery. I didn't check it yet. But the car is so beautiful, I really love it. You have to admit, you know, before the cars were more, I don't know, more something. Look at that. Okay, what we are missing? Rear license plate and left side mirror. Okay, left side mirror, rear license plate. It was Russia, now it will be Armenia. And yeah, what do we have interior wise? Seat 11 leather D and 7. Seat 11 leather D, and I do have that, I think. I think I know why. Yep. I just remembered. So these things here that I have in stock were taken from the car very rarely, but you get these things. Yep. I think that will work well for this car. Perfect. Let's send it to the paint shop. Although the car is 100% from what I've seen, let's recheck. Yep, it's perfectly fine, but I want to see, do we have some beautiful livery that we can use? Yeah, there is yeah, that livery. And I think without any doubt in my mind, this is the way to go, okay? This is the way to go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I have no more things to say except beautiful 1,000 times. Let's move this to lifter 2. So we have one spare place. And let's move in the thing that we are going to do today. Nothing exciting, honestly, but let's do it. Where the F are you? Huh. Ah, here. Okay. So we are doing Bolt Chapman, which is actually Buick LeSabre 1978. Nothing special. One of old American cars from 70s, let's say 70s up to 80s, which were actually boring and not exciting in any way. And you have to admit that it's very hard to say this car is exciting in any way. It's just a big box, nothing else. And that was the design of the American cars at that time, when the golden era of muscle cars and great designs was long gone actually, and things like that. So this is from one very boring era of American car design industry. But we need to do all that stuff, so we are going to do it. And this one especially, I'm thinking, just should I use this original engine, or should I maybe change for, I have some Hemis, maybe put V8 OHV Hemi in. Let's take Hemi, maybe we can do that. I will decide when you see how laggy my game and inventory is. I really don't like it. I have all these cases that I promised I will open 50 episodes ago. Well, not 50, 30 episodes ago, but I cannot be bothered. It will, from 100 something cases, I will have 500 pieces, which I really don't want. So yeah, you can see here what kind of engines do I have here. And I'm thinking, where is the normal OHV Hemi? Let's just put it in the inventory and we will make a decision. It's not a big deal. So let's start as fast and efficient as possible. Let's just disassemble this thing fast, and then we are going to think about everything else. So this is Bolt Chapman, Buick LeSabre 1978. Actually very boring car, and I don't want even to talk about it. There is no reason, there is nothing special about that car in any way. Yeah. Now let's just try to do stuff as fast as possible. I think we are going to have enough of everything for this builds, for these 5 cars, so I'm quite happy with that. And I think at the moment, if you look what we did until now, these cars are absolutely beautiful, amazing and superb. Both BMWs, they look superb. And the Manta, for me, if someone offered me today like a BMW or Manta Opel, I would be very, very hard pressed to make a decision. I don't even know what I would choose. Most of the people would probably say a BMW, but Opel Manta in that configuration, ooh, extremely hard to say no. So yeah, I'm not sure even how many of these are left in good condition, but yeah, probably they were always clubs, Opel clubs, like Volkswagen clubs and stuff. They had a lot of great cars, and they restored cars. So yeah, I presume there is quite a few of them left still. Good. Front suspension done. Do I miss? Yeah, I remember. Let's do the shaft and the gearbox. That's what we need to remove. As you know, with all these small bugs in the game, the starter will never be in the car from the junkyard. Same goes for some other stuff I cannot remember from top of my head. I cannot even be bothered to remember. But you will always know what you are not getting from the junkyard car, or what you are getting from some other car and stuff like that. Unfortunately, that's a little bit buggy. Oh yeah, you're never going to get fuel pump in the car from the junkyard, ever, never. which of course we all know doesn't make any sense. It should be random, but it's not random. It's just, you know, how it is. It's not programmed well, and that's the bug which should be removed and rectified, but it was not. And that's that. We cannot do anything about it. Now, these suspensions like this I love because these are easy, fast, and everything. I decided to do Bolt Chapman because, as you know, I decided to do every single car in the game, or well, at least up to 1000. So Bolt Chapman is one of these, and well, not Chapman, well, let's say Buick LeSabre 1978. It is one of these, and we should do it. These funny named cars, you know, which are actually not licensed, so they didn't have a right to use the names of the cars, so use some strange random names, and that's that. Done and done, my dear friends. This is kinda it. Let's push car down. Let's do this. So we want to take engine out, and then we are making decision a little bit later what we want to do. So first, let's do welder this time. Welder does the bodywork, as you can see. Bam, beautiful, amazing. And interior detailing toolkit does the interior. I will show you, but you cannot see anything actually. Well, you know, there is a difference. If you pay enough attention, you will see a little bit of difference, but yeah, that's about that. We didn't remove fender. Okay. You can always see what you didn't remove by just going around the car. So first things first, let's repair and see what we will have repaired. Not many things, but still pretty nice. I don't really mind, and I will not complain about stuff that we repair. Yep, I am pushing my enter button, and you know, you can do it like that. Just repair it. Now the decision what engine we want to put in. You see, we have two choices: either V8 OHV Hemi or V8 one carb. I know that one carb is used much more, so let's go with Hemi engine. Why not? Because you see, it's beautiful Hemi engine. We can use it here. It doesn't really matter. If we need more Hemi engines, we are going to build more Hemi engines. That's not the problem at all. And I know that one carb is used much more, you know, on more cars. And from my point of view, as you see, I have many batteries. From my point of view, at the moment, it's more efficient to kind of use the Hemi engine in this one, because it's ready, it's prepared, and I don't have any car with that engine for now, and that's kind of the idea behind it. The decision, again, I had to make decision. Do I want, oops, cross member E. What we didn't do, my dear friends, you know what we didn't do? We didn't come here and say sell parts. Also, I want to sell these groups. These must be sell, you know, you have to sell them like this manually, because groups cannot be sold by saying, you know, sell their groups. So that's the idea behind it. C, cross member, I'm just looking. Okay. So I want to share with you also the time. Time is 1 hour, 3 minutes. This is E. Well, you know, reading comprehension for the win. So I should learn to read. That would be the best thing possible. I got 3 for some reason. Doesn't really matter. We are going to need them eventually, so not a big deal. As a law and as let me see. Let's try to say that again. And as always, if you have too many parts in your inventory, and if your inventory is low, you are a little bit stuck with that, just sell it. You know, money in the game is not an issue. You can always earn the money relatively easy, and that's about it. You will see with the 2 cars that I got, I really want to see, can we earn money with that, or actually we are going to lose money. That's something that I have no idea, and we will see a little bit later. I'm really interested to see it. Okay, Bolt Chapman, well, you know, Buick LeSabre, it's actually straightforward car, pretty much not complicated. I think we are missing wishbones. I don't like it. I think we are going to need to make new vehicles, but we will see. Maybe we survive. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward car. Shouldn't be much complication with that. Front sway bar B, front B. Let's buy 3 of these. These cannot be repaired from what I remember at all. So actually you have, I'm getting annoyed now. Let's buy 10. And you have to buy, you know, to keep them in stock, and I would recommend 3 or 2, depends how many things you're doing. Perfect. Yes, as I said, with engines, I will basically decide on case-per-case basis if I can exchange engine, and if I have some engines in stock that are not used much and I can, you know, simply use them for that car, I will. And then, you know, for the some next car, I will prepare new engine if needed. But I think that is the best way, because it allows us to go through our engine stock. I want to clear engine stock because I have still around 30 engines. Well, you can see the list of the engines also in our 1000 cars spreadsheet. There is list of engines in the stock, same with cars, everything that is in garage and stuff. So feel free to check it. You will exactly see what's going on and what we have, what we don't have. I know that we don't have this. I will have to buy also that one. What is that? Let me see. How many do we need? Exhaust pipe, front exhaust pipe, V8 OHVC. Front exhaust pipe, V8 OHVC. We will buy 4, 2 we need now, and 2 probably we will need later. This is mufflers. I'm just putting mufflers, don't mind me. As I said multiple times, and I'm repeating that in every episode, I think, what is the best way to assemble stuff? Because people ask that the best way to assemble stuff is actually whatever way you find is the best, whatever works for you. In this game, fortunately, they're not the best or the worst way. I think it's just the way how it works for you, and that's about that. We don't have a coil spring rear drive axle. The point with that, I'm never buying more than one, because most of the time it will be repaired and we don't really need them. But sometimes, like now, it's simply not restored and repaired and we had to change it. So that's that. And I was stingy when I was buying these absorbers. Okay, I was really stingy. Kinda, we will not need it, but we will need it. Actually, there is no way around it. It's okay. Hub 4 we have, this we have, and I'm now, you know, doing completely again opposite stuff from what I usually do. I'm going with whatever is next to me. Annoying, but I will buy 10 because these cannot be repaired. You always need a new one for every single car. So yeah, that's about that. Bushings here, you know that already, and plate and the spring stuff. Good. Okie dokie. Yeah, the only thing is here way too many bolts, but nothing can be done about that. Solid rear drive axle, as you can see, we are already missing one. We know that because we have seen it. We need to buy one. Well, we will buy more than one, but we know that we are missing them. Let's go to suspension and solid here. Let's buy 3 for now, should be okay. Rim Chapman, and that's that. Okay. This side should be more or less done if I'm not mistaken, and yet again we are doing completely random stuff, whatever is next to us. Okay, and yep, let's maybe do this and then click here, and I wanted to click. Okay, let's just get out. Sometimes the focus on the parts in the game is actually not the greatest, and yeah, sometimes it will just switch, you know, zoom to zoom to zoom to zoom, and you need to go out and just come back. And then first I want to put bushing in, don't ask me why, and also we have plate and stuff. Let's do that, and then we are going to put wheel, and I think that should be the last thing. We don't have U-bolts. Okay, no, I think 3 is going to be enough for now. Actually, I believe that. Good. Bolt Chapman, well, not Bolt, but Rim Chapman. I was bolting and then like, yeah. Okay, let's see. Starter, that's not the issue. Okay, double wishbone, interestingly enough, sway bar and starter. So you see here, I somehow missed, but this should sort it now. So starter only. Starter should be from this side. Just let me. V8, the last one. Perfect, that's that. Okay, let's push car down. Let's see the body parts. We do have 2, I think. This is BMW door and door. So right door, bumper, fender, Chapman. Let's go and see Chapman first. It's here. That was that. Okay, now just to be 100% sure, I have no actually clue. I have to check it. Left fender, right door, front bumper. Left fender, right door. All of this we actually need. I think that's that. I think that's that. Okay, let's assemble it then. Let's assemble it. Yeah, the boring boxy cars really not something that is very enjoyable, but it is what it is. We are going to restore even cars that are not in any way exciting or enjoyable to watch, and these boxes are really not. Okay, let's just put the hood down. Yeah, I think we have everything except interior parts, which I will buy in a moment. Just please, thank you. It's so nice from you. We will need Illinois. Illinois. Where is the Illinois? Here. Headlight, fender, door. This is the original door which we had, and yep, with this glass. And let me just check. Three letter B. Three letter B. 3 letter B, 2 of these. Then we have Chapman. Yep, and I think this should be it. Please, thank you. This should be it. go. And this one. Perfect. Let's go to the paint shop and let's just decide. It's completely irrelevant because the car doesn't really look great. So whatever color you put on it, it will not look good anyway. It's just a freaking big box, nothing else. Okay, so our beautiful BMW, beautiful Manta, even more beautiful BMW, and this thing which is gone to the parking. Really, and then let's bring the last thing in, and this is a Pagani Huayra or Huayra. I think it's Huayra, something like that. That doesn't really matter. What we are doing, my friends, immediately, I think this car is in almost perfect shape from what I can see. Especially most important thing is body. If body is in a perfect shape, then we are golden. We don't need to worry at all. I'm just looking, did we miss something? Front, no. Let's take out seats, and let's take out steering wheel. I think that's that. Can we come here? We can. Cooling, brake servo. Where is electronics? Should be somewhere here. Yep, it's here. Let's remove it. So Pagani, why I'm doing Pagani? Because it's of course the part of the game, and it's one of the cars that are in the game, and I think we should actually make it and restore it. What I'm just looking, this is integral part. It should be integral part of the engine. Let us see. We need to remove gearbox. Just let me check the starter. Okay, so under the car, under the lifter, let's go and do that first. Well, not first really. Let's just remove whatever we can. This is a DLC, a Pagani DLC, which has Huayra, Tempesta, not sure is there anything else, but yeah, Pagani stuff, nice, I like Paganis of course, beautiful cars. I think Zonda was my favorite and is my favorite, but still, yeah, these new ones are also nice. I think we don't have double width ones in stock. That's going to be sad, but I will have to make a set. Yep. I was sure I calculated properly and I had a good number of them, but it seems that I missed it. We will see. See here, we don't have front cross member, so that's a little bit different concept. It's a little bit easier because there is no thousands of bushings, which I always appreciate. And now we can move here and finish with this. What I want first to remove this and this and this. There is one fuel tank and here is another fuel tank. I think we are going to have to buy both of these. We will see. Just let us disassemble everything. I want of course to repair what can be repaired and then to sell everything else, and then we are going just to make the car. Okay, go back. Huge tires, as you can see, really big. Let me see. Okay, not so many parts, and we are at the moment 1 hour 18 minutes, so I'm quite happy. I think we are going to have enough time to kinda still move with the new projects and have them kinda disassembled and prepared for the next episode. Is this it? This is it. Yes, I want to remove starter, of course. Gearbox we will remove when we remove everything else. Yeah. Good, nicely engineered, not a big problem. I like it, actually. I do like it. I think it's not so complicated and it's nice car. So this is a Pagani Huayra or whatever, or however it's pronounced. Before, cars had normal names which you can pronounce. Today they have some crazy names which no one knows why and what, but probably just to be different from others. Okay, that's it. What bothers me especially, can I remove engine in one go? I think I I would say shoot. Let's see, I think this needs to be engine bay. Okay, engine bay, please, are you engine bay? Okay, I want to remove this, yes. And then I believe we can put our lifter here and just remove the engine. And I just wonder, yes or no? Actually, yes. Yes, this needs to be removed separately. That's that. Let me see, nothing to charge. I just wanted to double check it. Next thing, let's go and repair what we can. And you see most of these parts are in nice 75 or more % condition. We should be able to repair a lot of stuff to have, we will need glass, windows and stuff, I'm quite sure, for the bodywork. Most of the body, if not all of the body, is going to be repaired. And I want now to actually sell whatever is left here. Okay, 4,000 units. We sold quite a few things. Okay, so now it's not important really what order. I will first do interior, just that, done, as you know. And also, don't forget, we are not actually talking about what we are doing and how we are doing, or mechanics of the game or anything. We are actually just doing stuff. If you want to know more, this is a new engine I prepared about the mechanics of the game and stuff. Feel free to check my previous episodes, to the stuff that I already prepared and recorded. It's funny, I'm trying to figure out, just give me a second. So you have like everything about the, please, everything about the mechanics of the game and stuff in the episodes from, you see what I'm trying to do this finally. Okay, in episodes from 1 to 21, everything is there explained about game mechanics and stuff. And also, if you want to know even more, then feel free to jump to the, again, we'll do it later. Feel free to jump to our guides. You have game guides which are explaining how things are working. We have a general game guide which is around 40 minutes or so, which explains the basics of the game, what is what and stuff like that. You have engine guides, how to assemble the engines, and that should be more than enough for the start. If you need more info, then jump to the playthrough and check what we have done in the playthroughs in all these episodes. I think that's the best way. Okay, we don't have, let me just check, double wishbone. Unfortunately, my dear friends, I didn't calculate that properly. Double wishbones, just, I think these two. How do we do springs? Let's do it. This is our spring puller. We say add. We add 3 parts, and the spring puller will, prepare the whole shock for us. You see? Whole shock absorber, 1, 2, 3, and that's that. As I said, not a big deal. It's 30 seconds, not a problem at all. But I kind of thought I prepared everything, and I had really a lot of parts. But I know that I prepared quite a few shocks, different shocks, so probably that's why I didn't have much of these. Brake calipers, we have all 4. Perfect. Oh, just to recheck. Yeah, 100%. Okay. And also what we have to pay attention, we have all these 88 parts, 80% parts. I have to be careful not to put them in. Yeah, that's nice. Do we have front sway bar? We do. Steering rack? We do. Perfect. Almost there with the front suspension. This side is going very nicely. So we have Huayra front. No, we need new ones. Front, okay. It has different front and rear rims, so you have to use specific rims for front wheels and specific for rear wheels. Let us put this bearing and cap, disc, pads, and caliper eddy, and our braking system is actually done. Front suspension will be done in a minute. With that, and sitting on 1 hour 25 minutes of this episode, I'm quite happy. As you know, we are making 2-hour episodes. We are actually really doing it 2 hours. Usually it's between 155, 6, 2 hour, few minutes. So that I think 2 hours is optimal. There is no need for longer episodes, but around 2 hours makes a lot of sense. 100% that's done, and we can let's see, fuel tank B and fuel tank C. Let's buy fuel tank B and C, and these are, I will buy only one piece, because these are used very rarely, and mostly in the cars like Paganis and I think McLarens, or maybe something similar. We will need to return later a few more parts in, like servo and exhaust system and stuff, but let's leave it for the end. Until then, let's push. I know what we are missing. Let's do that immediately. We need gearbox in. That's kind of important to be able to connect. You see these drive axles through here, and then we can again go completely randomly with bushings with our actual assembly. As I always say, whatever you feel at any given moment, this is how you should assemble the stuff, because in this game really the order doesn't matter much. Some things you have to do, you know, in proper order, because you cannot do them differently, but most of the things you can just choose to do whenever it feels the right moment for you. So this is the Pagani rear suspension. Let's put the freaking slick in. You see how big tires are these. Okay, exhaust section, we cannot do that now. We can do that a little bit later. What I want to do now is to just finish with adding this stuff here. Almost done. Perfect. Perfect. I'm absolutely happy with this. The progress today was great. A few great cars that I really love, like Opel Manta and these BMWs, a boxy Buick LeSabre, which really is not exciting at all, but it is a car and we are restoring cars, so perfectly valid and fine. Also this Pagani Huayra, which is a beautiful and nice car, although I don't know, I'm not so much excited with these cars anymore. For one reason or another, it's just a nice car, nothing else. Okay, I'm just looking, bear with me please. What we need to do now, we need to push this down. I will need to buy the exhaust system, there is no doubt in my mind about that. Okay, air filter, we should have 1, 2, we should have brake servo here, we should have ABS pump here, and we should have ABS module here. And after that I just want to check the exhaust system. I think we need to buy one. 99% rear exhaust section Huayra. Okay, as I said, because it's, you know, impossible to repair it. I'm looking at parts, 100% starter. We are going to put starter now. We should be able to put it from here, from what I remember. Yes, we have V8 starter, good. And that's it. Let's start with bodywork immediately. I think we have most of it, if not all of it. Taillight we don't have, taillight we don't have. And as you can see, sometimes you will repair taillight, sometimes you will not. I'm not sure, is that hard-coded somehow, or just, you know, random choice, or the part has to be damaged so much or so little. Not actually sure, to be completely honest. So yeah, that's something that I cannot really tell you what the reason for restoration or repair of something works, or sometimes it doesn't work. Huayra. Okay, we need to go, yeah, this is DLC. We need, I just need to check, we don't need Tempesta, we need Huayra, left, right. I hope I didn't F up anything. I think this is it, what we need actually. Bear with me, please. Bear with me. Headlights. This window I put in. Okay, we will see. I'm puzzled a little bit. We can put, what do we want to put in? What is the craziest? 100% Russia. Why not? The biggest selling market for the Rolls-Royce in 2020 is Russia. So yeah, just for you to know. Yeah, right body window A, as I was thinking. Right body window A. Yep, right body. Why I went to left side, God knows. Yep. That is why I was thinking, like, how it's possible that I didn't change it. Okay, so now 100%, and that's done. Seat Huayra, steering wheel. Let me check. Just, do we have seat? Nah, unfortunately we don't. Yep. Okay. Why? Please, thank you. Just give us a second, guys. 2 seats, 1 steering wheel. That should be 1 more minute, and we are basically done with Huayra. Okay, so this is a Huayra Pagani. A beautiful car. There is no doubt about that. Let me return our amazing Bolt Chapman, or let's call it as it should be called. It's a freaking Buick LeSabre. Where it is? I'm looking color. Yes. Okay. First things first, and the first thing from my point of view is this. I love this wide body car. It's beautiful. And the Manta, the Opel. And we will take one picture with all these guys together. Perfect. This is just for our archives. We have that in videos, but still I love to have it like this. Okay, my dear friends, 1 hour 34 minutes. We are good and amazing, and let's check them. The 850 CSI BMW, a beautiful car, my dream car when I was young. Superb, looking great. Let's see how much we can get for that. 100,000. Goodbye. Good. Second was this amazing wide body one. Look at the difference. It's obvious. It's beautiful. Wow. It's a very, very nice car. Still the same BMW, although for this one you get less money. So yeah, it's very interesting. Doesn't really matter. I think it was less. We will check it later. Anyway, we write all these values in our in our Excel sheet, well, Google Doc sheet. This is a beautiful Opel Manta 400. It's actually a beautiful car. I really love it. It's amazing. Well, we have to sell it. It's only 35k, so that car doesn't make much money. Yeah, and the box, a Buick LeSabre, the boxy car. I really don't want to spend more time with this. Yeah, 60k, done, gone, goodbye, and that's it. And the last one, the Pagani Huayra. Very nice car, beautiful design. I actually don't like it, the rear end much as I like Zonda's, but it's beautiful. Okay, so you get here a little bit more money, like 700k. I'm quite happy with that. Cool. Immediately we are doing what we are doing. I don't want to lose a second, and my dear friends, let's do it. 1 and 2. Where is the 2? 2 is here. Okay, what I've done, I bought on the Junkyard for 1.5 million and 1 million, around 1 million, these two carbon Alfas. Okay, this is Alfa Romeo Stradale 33 carbon, very expensive cars, and one was almost 500k more than another one. It doesn't really matter. What we want to do, I got these because I love how they look. They're really nice, and I think they're going to be super interesting. But why I got two carbons, you might ask, and that is very good question, and I will explain it in a second. And that is, actually I was looking and thinking, now I got both of these cars here, so why I wouldn't maybe, you know, buy both of these and make one that is not carbon, because it has two versions, one is carbon, one is not. And I decided to buy two carbons and see, can I make a normal version from one carbon, and is that going to make any difference or not, you know? Is game going to complain or something, or am I going to lose my bonus or something? So yeah, that's the decision. We are going to do two carbon Alphas, but one will be finished as normal version, which is non-carbon version. Okay, I hope that is understandable, because you can finish them in different versions. Okay, so that's that. Let's move cars up. I want to disassemble them today, both of these, okay, and have them prepared. And as I said, one we will finish in the carbon, and one we will finish as the normal version. Most interesting of all for me will be if I'm going to lose any bonus, or the game will simply accept, you know, because this is exactly the same car. It is just called carbon because it comes with all carbon black parts and stuff like that. So we are going to see two beautiful cars, very expensive. I paid for them, as I said, 1.5 million, and second was a little bit more than 1 million. A big difference. So I'm not actually sure why, and this is the reason why I bought two also. I want to see when we restore them, is there going to be any difference in selling price and stuff like that. So that's something we are going to see in the next episode. For this episode, we are just going to do these things and like disassemble them, prepare them for the assembly in the episode number 40. And we have enough time. I'm absolutely sure I will be able to bring even maybe the third car in, and maybe even start on a slow restoration of cars. We will see. I don't have wheels, I do have engines, shocks we are missing also, so yeah. But as always, you know, I prepare everything for one episode, and then, you know, before the next episode I prepare next stuff. So we will see. This is intercooler, another intercooler, tire, and let's just remove stuff. This might be one of the cars where you can earn nice money on restoration. Okay, we have now in our spreadsheet, as you know, we have now exactly where the car was bought, what place, is it junkyard or auction or barn, and then how much did we pay for that, and you know, when we sell it, we put the price in, which basically we got for the car, and that kind of allows us to feel if we lost money or earned money. That's about that. I don't have exact numbers because I would have to, you know, write every single part I buy and stuff. I don't do that. I cannot be bothered. It would take too much time. But what I'm doing, you know, I have the price I got car for and price I sold car for, and you know, if difference is big enough, we know that we earn something. If difference is crappy and nothing, or even if we lose something, we know we didn't earn money. So it's quite simple and easy. There is not much to talk about that. This car is almost done, as you can see. Done and done. Let's just pull the engine out. I do have two new Windsor race engines in my inventory, so that's going to be interesting. Let's do welder first. I just want to be sure that everything is in order. Done. Okay, that was welder. And next one is our interior. Both are I words. Okay, so as you can see, this one looks good. Let's move on this one. And as I said, we will try to restore one in normal version. Coffee, always good thing. Okay. I think we are going to have enough time to do a third car and kind of disassemble it and prepare it, which would be superb. I would be happy if we can do that. It gives us more time later, you know, and we can do more, so that's perfect. Not sure which car we are going to choose. Well, what car? That will be better, I think. For these, actually, I knew, but I didn't make decision. We will see. We will just check our parking and choose something. Because I have to check engines and do I have them or not, but it doesn't really matter. I will prepare engines in the meantime. It's not a big deal. If we don't have engine, I will just make one and that's it. Please. Thank you. Okay, so this is pretty much straightforward, not so many issues here. The car actually is going pretty well. Now I should go on this side, it's easier, especially these small things here. Nice. nice, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Intercoolers, we have two, we have these mufflers, and let's remove tire. Yeah, we have to prepare tires also. Yep, it will be quite a bit of things to do. Actually, you know, when you think about that, for every episode beforehand, I have to prepare wheels for all the cars. So that's 25. Well, not 25. It's 20. 4 times 5. Yeah, that should be 20. 20 wheels. That means I have to, you know, buy them, assemble them, put them on balancing machine, stuff like that. So that actually takes a bit of time. Then I have to prepare engines if I don't have them. For example, engine takes about 10 minutes. If you know engine well and stuff, if you have parts, you know, depends. It can take 6 minutes if you have every single part and everything prepared, then it's simple engine. But if it is a complicated engine and you don't have all the parts, it can take 15 minutes. So I think hour would be a realistic time frame for 5 engines. And wheels and stuff, yeah, you spend quite a lot of time, I can tell you, in preparation for the stuff. So yeah, let me do it. And I do that so you could have a better viewing experience. I don't want to install, I want to uninstall. And your viewing experience is better in a way that, you know, you simply come in and sit and watch the process of disassembly and assembly. You don't need to spend time on watching how engines are assembled or stuff like that, because you actually can see all of that in the guide videos, so no need to explain everything and stuff. Okay, perfect. No, I didn't want that. I wanted to see the focus again. A buggy, very buggy. Okay, done. Cool. Let's go to our parking and let's make decision. So what we have: Plymouth Roadrunner, Merc we did already. Volvos. I don't have these engines, but I made a decision. I will bring both Volvos in. Okay. I'm not sure how different they are. We are going to check it. Are they different or not? What do you say, guys? One is called Road Car and one is called just STCC. Well, listen, from what I know, we don't have engine for this one, okay? I can promise you that. Oh, I'm just looking at the bodywork, you know, like this. Yeah, I think there is no more bodywork here. I actually don't have a clue what is the difference between these two. I will check it. Where is the engine? Engine is here. Air filter we can remove. Battery we can remove. I'm just looking. I'm actually completely puzzled with the car. I have never done this. Okay, so let's disassemble this one, and I might be brave enough to disassemble second one. I will check parts. We will check that. Let's first disassemble this one, and then we will have enough time. I'm absolutely sure at the end of the episode, well, maybe not absolutely sure, but I am confident that we might have enough time to recheck the parts and see the differences. If not, I will do that by myself and make a decision about the restoration. Maybe we'll restore 2, maybe we'll restore only 1, depends. I have to say that I don't have engine for this prepared, so this is another job that I have to do. But I don't want to keep these mods anymore in the stock, you know, in the parking, because of not having engine, as we can easily make engine and, you know, kinda remove the mod, finish it and remove it and put some other mod, because we want to do as many cars as possible. So yeah, we will see how that goes. Let's just disassemble this one. I think we should be perfectly fine with that. A few more minutes and that's going to be done. What is the time? 1:49. So I would expect 5 more minutes for this assembly, and then we will have few more minutes left at the end of the episode just to kinda check what's going on with these Volvos. And maybe, you know, we can send one in the paint shop and just see what kind of liveries are there. Is there any sense to make 2 of these? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. This one has slick tires. We will see about the other one. Yeah. I would love to have 5 lifters so I can do 5 parallel jobs, but the 3 is the maximum. As you can see, the tank, the fuel tank here, is also a different type, and I mentioned that in a restoration of Pagani like 10 minutes ago. These are not used often, mostly on the sports car and stuff like that, so here you have it. That's about that. Fuel tank, so that was probably auction car. I think it should be, but it doesn't look like auction car, and it had fuel pump in, but then again it had a different fuel tank, so that maybe is junkyard car actually, but with different fuel tank, which in return has fuel pump in it. And yeah, strange little bugs, but yeah, that's it. Okay, so I do believe that is it. Let's push car down, let's move this thing here, let's pull engine out, and let's do our stuff. We need to do interior and welding. Interior will really not make any difference, as you know. You don't see it. I didn't want to send it to number 3, but it doesn't really matter. Now let's finish first welding and later I can fix everything. What I want to check this, and this is for me important. Now you see, when we go around, let's just move this out. When we go around, we can see if there are parts that are rusty, and you know, but no, it seems everything is in perfect order here. Okay, so let us drop this one in paint booth, paint shop. Why? Because we want to check liveries. Okay, we want to check liveries. We want to check what do we have here, because if we have some amazing livery, actually we don't. Okay, we don't. What kind of tires do we have? Slicks. So this is, one is road car, one is not road car, but they look exactly the same. I'm not exactly sure. Let's do the last check, which would first, no, let's not touch anything here. I will do that later. Let's go to the shop and let's do this. Okay, you see, there is hard-coded, it seems, livery. So we can do road car without livery and normal with livery. Road car without and sport car with livery. But the body style is the same. Now the decision. I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe we should do it, because this is going to be kind of interesting. I would expect to have 2 same cars but different, you know. I think it's worth doing it. Yep, I think we are going to do it. In the meantime, we cannot do anything here. Let's repair what we can. And let's go. Now it will take a little bit of time, but bear with me, and also you can see the process. So 95% repair chance, 6 repair cost. You click 99 to etc, etc. So basically, either you will repair it or the part will break. You fail to repair it, as you can see. some parts we will destroy. I don't care about these cheap small parts, they're completely irrelevant. You can buy them for a little bit of money. I'm repairing, it's laggy. You can hear me typing, you know, kicking my keyboard basically, but it's very slow because big inventory and stuff. I repeat that all the time. What is, for example, interesting, can we repair this? We can. This gearbox we did, etc, etc. So always expensive things are the most interesting, you know, to repair, because we like to, you know, save a little bit of money wherever we can. So at the moment we are sitting on 2,100,000 something, which I find very, very nice. And I'm wondering how much we are going to get for these Alfas for Stradales, because we paid 2.5 million for them. I would hope that we are going at least to get 3 million for both of them when we sell them. Not many parts we repaired. What we are going to do, we are going to come here and say sell everything that is 99 or less. Although before we sell it, let's do something else. You might know what I want to do. You see, we had 3 of these, and the only way to keep them safe, not to sell them with all other parts, either to put them back in the cars, which would be probably faster. As you can see, this it's very, very slow. Really, I didn't like it at all. Let's just do a battery. I'm doing like search. You see how laggy that is? Horrible. And do this. Then we are going to go to inventory and say sell parts. 99 or more, and I have to sell also all these things here, groups, but at the moment doesn't really matter. I will do that later, not to bother you with that, but I just want to return our batteries in. Now we sold all the parts that were in bad condition, that were of low quality, and we kept our batteries. It's not a big deal, but I like to keep them if I can. So let's just run once on the junkyard. Let's see what we have there. We are just going to do one run. We are finishing this episode. So we managed to restore 5 cars today, 2 BMWs 850i, 1 Opel Manta 400, 1 Buick LeSabre 1978, which is actually Bolt Chapman called in the game, and the Pagani Huayra, 3 mod cars, 1 vanilla car and 1 DLC car. What is vanilla car? Is from vanilla game, pure clean game without any DLCs or any additions or any mods. So that's that. Let's see, we did restoration on all these cars. We already did it. As you can see, shitty, crappy, bad, and I'm trying not to say bad words, so I do apologize, but this is horrible. You can see this. Basically, it gave us 2 cars and 1, again, this is normal one. This is lit edition, whatever is lit edition. 2.6 million. Wow. I don't even have that money. Okay. So nothing here, nothing interesting. We can also drop to auction. I kind of don't do that often now, but we have 2-3 minutes. Let's do one auction just to show you. We're not. I don't think we are going to buy anything, but just to show you, and we are going to say bye in a few minutes. That's about that. I'm thinking, why not? Let's do auctions. Now you see, Junkyard is the place where you can buy all these old cars. You know, and then you bring them in, restore them, and on auctions you buy cars that are of better quality, actually, and you know, kind of, you see, in better shape. Looking for the list, there is nothing I really want, but you could, you know, start auction and, you know, bid for your car. There is nothing here I want or I'm interested at, and stuff like that. So we can just quit auction And that would be that for today. So 5 cars restored, 3 cars already disassembled, ready and prepared. I do believe I will do 2 BMWs and 2 Alfa Romeo Stradales, similar cars, but they will, not BMWs, I do apologize, Volvos, but they will be different enough to justify doing that. So in episode number 40, we are restoring 2 Volvos, one in racing, full racing livery, one in road version car, and 2 Stradales. I will try to do 1 carbon and 1 normal version. So I would say that's that. You have been in Quarter Ninja's lair for last 2 hours. We played Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. And that's that for today. Like always, I just want to mention like, subscribe and comment. So please like the videos, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. Have a great day, stay safe, take care about your family, do something you love, and as I always say at the end of the episode, enjoy life. That's the most important thing. I will see you soon in the next episode. Until then, bye bye.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.